my gosh, Lawrence, I've worked with fit pros, personal trainers the last 5 years. And here's the one thing I can say for the struggling one. So if that's struggling specifically around acquisition, okay. So for the ones that I'm having that conversation with, and they're like, I'm like, hey, what's going on, Lawrence? Dave, I want more clients. I want more clients. Okay. What I see as the number one bottleneck is they're doing things where they're busy, but they're not ultimately productive. So there's a big difference in those two words. Like busy work is like, I did some busy work on, when was that? Friday. I went down this rabbit hole of this new paid ad guy. He kind of looked like Hermosi with long hair. And then I was like, oh, maybe I need to get into some paid ads. So I went through like his 15-minute webinar. And I'm like, whoa, what am I doing here? Like, that's a perfect example of busy work. Now, that was fun work, right? But was I driving the envelope forward? Absolutely not. So this is something, I don't know, Lawrence, if this is something that you see working with a bunch of fitness professionals, personal trainers, is a lot of the times it's like, well, yeah, I'm working, I'm busy, but they're really missing the boat when it comes to that productive work that drives the first down forward.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. And I know you're going to get into all this, but there's probably a lot of context shifting, right? Personal training sessions dotted throughout the day, split shifts on occasion, which is exhausting. We know that. So it means you have to be even more careful about how you spend your time, because you can just drain your energy. And yeah, there's a lot of firefighting, and obviously a lot of this comes from a lack of systems, a lack of how do we deal with these types of situations that arise and all the time. So there's a lot of kind of like winging it, firefighting, a huge amount of admin. I mean, I know there's a couple people that come to mind who are spending a lot of time on like workout programming. And what we've been doing with those people is like just simplifying everything right down, just making it as efficient as possible, having templates. Right, trying to because this stuff's important. It's like, I think you call it like the grind work, or the grind day, which I know you're going to get into. But it's like we need to be more efficient with these things. And yeah, it's so just true. Anyway, you're going to get into it. You're going to go through the solution for all this. But yeah, what you're saying completely resonates. Yeah,
love it. Structure is the key here, guys. Like the structure, without the structure, and I'm going to say this over and over today, the important work is going to get pushed off. We'll get into some of my time block. Like the things that I enjoy doing, they're really easy to pop into my schedule. Like my workouts. I have a workout buddy, Keith. We work out 2 days a week. That's not something I'm ever going to stress about blocking into my schedule, right? Like I'm a big fan of writing long form written copy, especially since I've built up my AI branding partner. That's something that I really enjoy doing. I'm in a season right now with my wife to where the kids are just staying up way too darn late. So I like time blocking from 9 to 10. Carrie and I, we're going to sit down and watch a trashy Netflix, show or a documentary. Like that's the stuff that I enjoy putting in there. But when it comes to, okay, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do something that I'm not super comfortable with today. I'm going to create a value video for a potential client that walks them through my process. Man, if that structure isn't there, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that the next day. And this is something I think is so vital for most fitness professionals out there, just because you nailed it, Lawrence. They're working potentially split shifts. They're doing program design. Maybe they have a nutrition program. Maybe they're rolling out a new offering. Then they have to do content. Then they want to do a podcast. So they have all of these, fires to put out on a day-to-day. They have all these boxes to check off, right? Once you have that time management locked in, it eliminates that decision fatigue. And I know there's some studies out there, like switching tasks from this work to this work, like it takes 15, 20, 30 minutes to go from this brain to this brain. So going from okay, I'm going to do 4 hours of personal training this morning into now I'm going to create content. Holy crap, guys, like you're losing about an hour just transitioning from trainer mode into, okay, I'm really thinking about now what type of content could inspire someone to change. So having those blocks in play, and yes, it's an investment. It's every single Sunday of my life, I'm blocking my next week. It eliminates so much decision fatigue. I get so much time back from blocking my time on Sundays. And I'm sure you've heard this. I think every person listening to it, it's so vital, guys, that we work on the business. We can't just work in the business 24/7. If we work in the business 24/7, guess what's going to happen? it's not going to grow, right? It's going to be like, I'm so big on freedom, right? And unless we're working on that business, we're always going to be, I like to say, a lot of the gym owners I know, it feels like they're stuck in a prison sentence, right? They're stuck in those
Yeah.
four walls. And they're like, how the heck can I get out of it? If you don't work on your business, you're always going to feel stuck.